Hi guys, so today it's going to be a style critique about the ENTJ style. If you're new to this series, this is where I actually give my professional and personal opinion of the ENTJ stereotype. How is this going to help you? If you're ENTJ, perhaps I'll be validating some of your styles and you will know that it might be working for you depending on what your image goal. And those of you who are not ENTJ, maybe there's something that you can learn from the ENTJ style that you can emulate that is going to help you in some way. So to make this video fun, I'll be sharing some examples of famous people who are typed as ENTJs. So along the way, you would have a better understanding of, oh, okay, so ENTJ stereotypically would look like this. Maybe this is something that I can use to type my friend. Just saying. So who are the ENTJ? The nickname Commander. I think they have a lot of nicknames that doesn't sound very good. Wow, Chief, natural born leaders. So for my research, when I was doing Udemy course, we know that the ENTJ is just born to lead. It's just instinctive for them. They are result oriented, they are ambitious, they are high achievers, they are very hard on themselves and they actually care if people think that they are a good person. Anyways, I will not go deep into their cognitive functions. If you want to find out about that more, you can see the link below. I actually covered it pretty deeply in my Udemy course. For ENTJs, it's very easy to style them. It's very easy to recognize them. Most of them, either they will try to be a chameleon, trying different styles depending on where they are in their age. Most of the ENTJs that I know, they are pretty experimental. They obviously appreciate fine, luxurious things that people will see as, ooh, this person has status, has reputation. It's like a symbol of wealth. I think that's something that ENTJs are very much about, and they are really meticulous and all about precision. So I've ever styled a ENTJ, it's a pretty young person, but seems very meticulous and picky with the kind of suit, the fitting that he wants. And yeah, we were discussing at length at what kind of detail, what kind of fabric. It was quite a fun discussion, I must say, because the way their mind works, they're just very insistent and they know exactly what they want and they will do everything they can to achieve it. Anyways, in summary, ENTJ style is something that I do implement quite a lot, not just for my own personal style, but I have recommended it to a lot of clients who come to me and say that, oh, I don't want to be a pushover, I don't want to appear so agreeable, I don't want people to take advantage of me, I'm too friendly, I'm too approachable. ENTJ style is for you. Okay, so who are the famous people who are typed as ENTJs? There are many, but I've selected these two that I think you guys would maybe laugh or raise your brows. You probably already know. It's actually Gordon Ramsay and Tristan Tate. I think this is Andrew Tate's brother. Did I say it right? Doesn't matter. Let's look at Gordon Ramsay's look, because I have not seen it, to be honest. Styles. Let's look at it together, right? Gordon Ramsay. Sorry. It's very straightforward. He's not really into fashion, but you can see like him trying to put on like vests, a t-shirt, trying to look a little bit more professional. I guess that's something pretty okay. The rest of it, I think it's like a shirt and a suit. I'm not going to talk about his chef outfit, obviously. Black suit, black shirt, pretty much formal, a little bit classic. Actually, it's very much classic. Masculine, yeah, nothing too. Probably if you ask the brand or maybe if he's particular with the cut and the comfort of it and the quality of it, I think that's something that you will be able to tell whether he is an ENTJ or not. So Gordon Ramsay is one. Tristan Tate is absolutely looking like a stereotypical ENTJ. Now look at this ivory suit right here with the perfectly coordinated pocket square and the matching colored loafers. Sharp collar, looking really prim and proper, pristine cut, taking care of his body, looking built in a certain way, trying to showcase it through a suit, a fitted suit, very ENTJ. I have a friend who used to be an ENTJ. I think he's still an ENTJ, but it's okay. People can identify to whatever type that they think they are. I still think he's an ENTJ. And for some reason, this Tristan Tate's revealing low-cut V shirt, like how it's worn, it's somehow a very ENTJ thing. Okay, sorry. I know that some ENTJs that are watching this that might be cringing because they're like, I'm not flashy like that. That's disgusting. It's not disgusting. It's just the level of confidence. That level of, I don't give a shit. I look classy AF and I'm doing this. I can do it. I think it's that attitude that they are showing. And then if you look at his accessories wise, and I don't know what shoes are those. If you guys know, let me know. Very brandy. Okay, what do I mean by brandy is like, it has all of brands on it. I know ENTJs who are a little bit more subtle too, a bit more minimalistic, refined. Obviously, they don't try to wear different luxury brands all together and show off it. Some of them do try to keep it like a little bit subtle. But their subtleness, you will still know there's something that will still give away that they appreciate finer things in life, they appreciate luxury. It's just, it could be their watch. It could be a small little bracelet that is like freaking $20,000. It's something like that. Okay, anyways, ENTJ, appreciation for fine things, which I love. Okay, now moving on to the female ENTJ, which is Lady Gaga. Okay, honestly, I thought Lady Gaga was another personality type, but it's okay. We will go along with this. I think it makes sense. Lady Gaga, everything that I've mentioned earlier on about being like a chameleon, being able to obviously push through any looks and be confident about it, that kind of attitude. I wouldn't use prim and proper with Lady Gaga. It's more like rebellious but glamorous. Lady Gaga's style. I think when she first started out, I don't know if she's an ENTJ. It could be that, oh, now it makes sense. When she first started out, she looks really artistic, and I think that is her channeling her subconscious, which is ISFP, but she's an ENTJ, like a high achiever, ambitious, commanding everyone to bend to her will, trying to get things done. Watch some of her documentaries, I think on Netflix. I don't recall. I watched like a few documentaries that even obviously once upon a time I was very obsessed with her and her style. I watch a lot of her interviews, and she has this deep down inside, like she's this person that is like a tiger, but then she has this artistic side of her. I think this is where she emulates her ISFP, which is like the artist, and this is where she showcases her creativity through her personal style, where she can basically dress like anything that she wants, that she conceptualized. The meat dress, the coming to the event in an egg. No, it's not an egg, I'm sorry. She said it's a vessel. But very provocative. I think the bold red is like deeply associated with her. The lipstick, it's like her makeup. And it makes her look really much like a artistic commander. I love her style. But sometimes I think that her style is a little bit too much and it's really out there to make a statement. Maybe that's her objective. Maybe she doesn't really want to wear all this, but maybe she's just putting on the show. She's just playing that game in show business. Obviously, the more outstanding she is, the more attention she's going to get. And then, yeah, any publicity is good publicity. I think this look, it's very ENTJ for some reason. Okay, a little bit rock and roll vibes. ENTJs are also edgy in that sense. It's another type that is pretty edgy, but not too much. I think they are a little bit more versatile in their style, but overall very strong woman, power dressing kind of vibe. It's pretty much what would represent the ENTJ. Okay, so summary. What do I think of ENTJ style? It's not something that I do every day. It's not something that I would recommend to people to adopt every day. Not to dress like Lady Gaga, obviously, but I think one key takeaway that you can get from is their confidence is that even though they are not a boss, even though they have no power, they dress like they have one. And even better than that, they have it and they dress like it. It's really walking the talk. So ENTJ style has a lot of elements that we can appreciate. I just like the strongness, the boldness of it, and I adopt it during moments where, let's say I have a presentation, I have something to pitch to very important stakeholders that requires extra confidence. If let's say I don't really feel confident that day, I will go the extra mile and try to emulate some of the style. But I do it very carefully because the way my aesthetic is already currently is, like the way I do my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my makeup, I really look pretty intimidating. So if I were to do the typical ENTJ style, it can look extra intimidating. It's definitely great for those of you who have softer features. Okay, now I'm speaking for the girls. If you look very childlike, if you look very innocent, you look like you're a very agreeable person, very humble, which is not a bad thing. But sometimes when you go for a client that you meet, you go for a business negotiation, you go for a sales pitch, you need to look a certain way. You need to look like a boss lady. And sometimes you are going for an interview for a job that requires you to be assertive. Assertive is the key word. ENTJ style can benefit you. And then for the men, it's very rare that I see people dressed like ENTJs here. Actually, I know a couple of ENTJ guy friends who are extremely stylish. When I say extremely stylish, it doesn't mean that they dress bombastically and like in an experimental way. They have an eye for what looks good. They have a sense of style. They always look very polished and refined. Those are really the words that they will even describe their outfit. So you will find nothing about their look that looks cheap ever. So that's one thing about ENTJs that we can learn from, because they know how to look for quality, or at least if they intend not to spend a lot of money on that particular thing, which is not what this is all about, they know how to look for bargains or look for things that actually looks expensive but they don't actually pay a lot of money for it. That is something real that I know from the ENTJs. Anyways guys, I hope you found this useful and rather entertaining at least. If you do, please help me like and share. If you know any ENTJ friends, or you suspect someone to be an ENTJ, you could share this video with them. I'm trying to get my videos out there so that I can continue to produce better quality videos and better contents for you guys in the long run. So I really appreciate it. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.